Hey y'all, it's Day, aka Oyabumi from DaydreamAustin.com. Hey, so I recently published my 2024 predictions and warnings for the United States and the world. You can find that on my website, daydreamaustin.com/blog. Okay, and I gotta let y'all know, buckle up because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. So today I wanted to share with you some of the messages that stood out. So, in addition to using my clairaudient and clairvoyant abilities and the tarot, of course, because I am a tarot girl, I also did an Akashic Records meditation and I got some very interesting visions. So, one of the messages that stood out to me, and this is something I've been seeing for weeks now, is like a mushroom cloud, a huge mushroom cloud, like you would see with like the atomic bomb. I've been seeing this over and over again. It's a very scary vision to have, right? But I know that that could mean a couple of different things. It could mean that in 2024 we have some really big explosion or the threat of a really big explosion. And there may be an increase in fires, okay? So there's just a need to be careful. All right, that's one of the messages that really stood out to me. Another message that I got specifically for the United States is that there's power changing hands. So in a situation where a man was in charge, right, a man was the leader, he's losing that position, that role for some reason, and a woman takes over. This is like I think the reason they showed it to me is because it's a high position, right? So I'm not going to say what position it is because I didn't get that exactly, but it's a high position where power will change hands from a male to a female. I do see the energy of foul play, of like sly fox energy, and the need to be careful about what you agree to in the coming year because you may be sold something that's bullshit, that's fraudulent. Okay, that's another. That one is for the United States, but could be applied to the world with some of the things I saw for the world predictions as well. Now, for the world predictions for England, I literally saw a skull like over England specifically. I don't know what that means. Of course, it could mean mass death. It was really a lot of these messages. That's one thing about being someone who can see these things. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, Lord, I need a drink. What the hell? Yeah, so I did see a skull over England. I did hear keep an eye on Africa, like something amazing or some movement. Something is coming out of Africa where we were being encouraged to like keep an eye on the continent, but not in a bad way. You know, like it's something good coming from the continent. That was dope. Another prediction for the world. This shit was crazy. So in the Akashic Records, I saw otherworldly beings, we would call them aliens, like coming out. Like they're coming out the closet, honey. They are here. So it's either we're going to receive some type of like real ass proof. There's going to be a like they'll be on a national stage, these otherworldly beings, or more regular ass people like you and me are going to have encounters with otherworldly beings. And lastly, let me just give you one of the warnings that came up. The biggest warning I would say is they were showing me that they want us to really follow our own internal guidance this year, our own hearts, what we know to be true and right within us. The way they gave it to me, the example was, they don't care if everybody in the world is going in one direction. If your heart is leading you in the opposite direction, follow that shit. They're saying doing that will save your life this year. Okay? So that's it for 2024. Make sure you head over to my blog and check out the list. It's a long post, okay? See you next time. Bye. Are you interested in a personal reading? Check out my 2024 Tarot Check-ins, where I provide highly accurate predictions and guidance for the upcoming year. I do this by looking into your career and finances, your love and relationships, your physical and spiritual wellness. There are limited spots available on this reading, so head over to daydreamaustin.com/store to secure your spot today.